Fall back. Kind of assumed Timmy would have taken care of that army, but I say, this is why you don't assume. Rather nice that we have a fort there. Mind you, they can do a... I missed part of you, Chagatai. Did. Oh well. Not a problem. Right. Okay. Let's advance the frontier. Caradel still absolutely hate me. If push came to shove, I could just release Caradel and run out the truce timer and annex them later. They're not doing me any good. Really, they were there to serve to drag me to war, a defensive war, so I could fight Chagatai without Multan getting involved. Ah, that's a good point. If I didn't annex them, that leaves them... All they would need to do is build up some favours over time and then call Multan in against me. They're a tributary state. Ming would not protect me. Okay, that's something I need to keep my eye on. Figure out what the heck I'm going to do about that. Well, that's a problem for future me. Problems. Not being able to see the Yarkandi army is one of them. And have their own problems. No, seriously, where are you? Did you walk into some rebels, maybe? No. Ah, excellent, we can raise a host. Host with the most. Ladakh, huh? To come this way, are you? You're taking a long walk through Tsang, maybe. It's possible. Ah, excellent. We are sieging this down thanks to Kazakh. Ah, good guy, Kazakh. And Cam's in there as well. Lovely. He's brought any siege pips, but... hey-ho. Now, Yarkand, if I was to do unspeakable things to you, who would care? People. You people, but not necessarily by much. seriously, where are you? To me. Art can't take it. You are still losing to Korea. You about to turn it around? Oh. Okay, coalition. Let's have a think about this. Sang already hate us, and they're not. This isn't going to change things much. So who is new to this? Yarkand is new to this coalition. It would put Uzbek in a position where we can easily get them out. But again, Uzbek are non-tributary states, so I'm not that worried about them. We have very high trust with Ming. Been a good little tributary state and paying our tribute every year. Do you have feudalism yet? You do. Can't develop for Renaissance, huh? Or can we? Can. I will reoccupy this. I'll bring in the siege pip. Also check for our improved relations guy. Leaders are getting a little bit cocky. Caradel separatists as well. Reasonably sized stack. Ah, good to see you, Yarkand. Good to see you, and I actually mean that, because not seeing you was really making me unhappy. So you're going to Karkan. Okay, I can do that. Four and 4, huh? Okay, I can also live with that. Shock general away over there, but back. Asian, please don't attach to me. Please not. There we go. Declared independence there. Shoney. Okay. Good enough. Ah, we do have an attachment here, which is good because our are going to suffer, actually. Tell me about your general again. 3 shock again. Oofed. Popping a Merc into play. Counter that. Kazakh, please get back to the siege. take you a little bit too long to get around there. If I dropped you off, you'd still have too many. Drop a couple of you off. You'd still have too many, because it's 75%, isn't it? I still fancy my chances. I'm getting there very slowly, but hey-ho. Taking a morale hit right now. Speed. There go the Caradel Separatists as well. Bengal has gone bankrupt. Poor Bengal. They did so well in other games. But it was not to be. And they're way too late, but shock phase, please. There. And we've lost our power projection, so let's... oh, nice. Salt Uzbek, who we totally rivaled before we went to war. Oop. Iran. Suck. Grand. Please get back to sieging. Please take the siege leader and get back to sieging. And Merc, you've served your purpose. You guys can get home. Start thinking about how we're going to deal with these Caradel Separatists. Increase autonomy, I hear you say. You wouldn't be far from the truth here. To capture that fort to be able to demand stuff. We could pay down some more exhaustion and slow them down a bit. Tension completing will also help. You're not progressing because we're at war with someone who has a war on you. I do love keeping my horde unity nice and high though. There we go. Helps, but not as much as I'd like. Mongol diaspora. Yes, please. Oh boy. Ah! That's what I like to see. That's definitely what I like to see. Okay, I don't like to see Korea getting bigger, but seeing Haishi back on the map, that's just fine by me. I will very quickly take them over. Speaking of very quickly, I do need to head off quite soon, so let's get this war wrapped up. 28%. Just over 1 in 4. I like those odds. Also, for some reason... Oh, okay. Korea, fine. I can see Venice. Probably because I can see Crete. know that Hungary was allowing them access to their markets again. Rest easy tonight. State of Ming, no surprises there. Okay, and the Caradale Separatists are on 90, so we need to... Unfortunately, we need to raise autonomy. Go and stand in the province if we cannot. Oh boy. Well, this is where we have to hope they spawn in the province we're standing in, because I'm going to attack them into mountains. 11. Better than 14k, that's all I can say. Peaceful. So we take a bunch of land from Yarkand, we leave them with a coalition reform. That's fine. Actually, we could leave this to the turn of the year. It's going to do a lot, but... What else I want to do with Yarkand? Releasing nations. Turning course to Chagatai. If I'd been smart and vassalized them, maybe. But I wasn't, so... Taking these extra provinces would not give us a border that we don't already have. Unfortunately, or fortunately, the Himalayas are in the way. And we already have more than enough Cassis that we need on Tsang. We have a lot of cores to get back for Kham. Will definitely enhance their cap. Stop making that joke. Sadly, we cannot strip you of all your money, but we can strip you of some of it. Very much. As I'll forget if I don't do it now, I am going to raise you to the ground. Except... Well, let's have a look first. Right, if I raise you... I think it's actually better to raise you and then rebuild you. Oh, and I just capped myself. That's... Really, I put on a... whatchamacallit to reduce the development cost, but I didn't. Because I've got my eyes on the heading out the door prize. On making sensible decisions. But then again, I occasionally forget about things like, you know, dicts. Kazakh up a little bit. Well, we'll just have to improve relations with them. Beck, and we will rival Korea. I suppose if we'd rivaled either Jiangsu or Tsang, we would have got the power projection for eclipsing them, but we didn't, so we won't. Right, I'm going to call it here because we've just finished a war and I need to head out reasonably soon for a meeting. But this has been great fun. Mongolia spreads its wings even further. Next time, it's probably going to be worth turning my attentions to the east and slapping Haishi or Haixi in the face. Yiren, our truce is up with as well, so we can take care of business there. I believe they're less than 100%. No, they're not actually. Maybe they developed. Yeah, I'm just wrong. But yeah, Haishi have nothing stopping me from taking them on other than a tiny army. And you know how I feel about tiny armies. They are food for my horses. But this has been great fun. I am enjoying playing as Mongolia. It was a great suggestion. And yeah, looking forward to continuing it. Thank you all for watching. Enjoy the rest of your day, folks. See you later.